Wow, man. Welcome to your AEW Dynamite August 18, 2021 video, man. This was pretty much the go home show for United Center First Dance. CM Punk probably showing up this Friday, 2 days. The Dynamite tonight was absolutely fun and so good. I'm gonna get into the video. I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and then towards the end, at the end, I'm going to analyze pretty much everything else and elaborate on shit. So this was like what Sting's first match on TNT in like 20 years or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it was. Oh my dude, it was so good. So first I'm like, they play Wild Thing, John Moxley's theme song with Eddie Kingston. You see Eddie Kingston, you see John Moxley. Then like 2.0 attacks John Moxley, I think with Danny Garcia. This is important. So they attack John Moxley and Eddie Kingston, and then they go to the ring and they call out Sting and Darby Allin for the match. The crowd hated 2.0, so they got heat. They booed 2.0. That was good. They fought through the crowd. They used like a table. Sting was put through a table. He popped back up immediately. He didn't sell it, and he beat his chest. So if you guys know, you know what that means. It was absolutely good. Darby looked good. Sting looked good. Sting looked fucking fantastic, bro. This match was so fun. It went like 11 minutes or something, and Sting and Darby won. Tornado match. The other thing is, MJF, he claimed his throne, man. It was MJF versus Chris Jericho. MJF came out first, and then Chris Jericho came out. No music. His Titantron was on. It took the crowd a little bit into the thing to actually get on rhythm with the fucking thing, but they sang his theme song. Crowd loved it. Chris Jericho loved it. Chris Jericho was like, no, swipe this throat, because the announcer was gonna do his entrance, but he's like, nah, let the crowd sing. So Chris Jericho versus MJF, the crowd was super hot for this match. Match was great. And at one point, Chris Jericho was going to use the Judas effect, but he didn't because he realized the stipulation and shit. MJF did a fucking Judas effect, and he did the Salt of the Earth, and he won. Chris Jericho tapped out. MJF played, his music played, and he left. And then they hyped up fucking Chicago the Friday. And we're gonna get into the rest. So earlier in the night, so Shawn Spears and you see a footage of Sammy Guevara proposing to his girlfriend earlier in the night. She said yes. That was his announcement. I don't know what happened there, but I guess they decided that's how it goes. Shawn Spears and Tully Blanchard cuts a promo. Sammy Guevara comes out. It's like his hometown, Texas, or whatever the fuck. He gets big popped. Shawn Spears attacks him from behind. This match was absolutely incredible. I think Shawn Spears was bleeding. They used like a barricade and shit, and this match was insane. Sammy Guevara won. This match was fun. Another back-to-back fun match from the opener was Sting. That was that. Then, like, Sammy, he kisses his fiance now. Christian Cage is interviewed backstage. He's got that shit. Don Callis interrupts. Blah, blah. Then they show a commercial of what happened with Dante Martin last week. That was fantastic. They do a Dan Lambert is in the ring. He cuts his promo. He's on about like cancel culture, whatever the fuck, current free speech and shit. And he brings these two MMA dudes. If they're retired or some shit. He called Dana White and gave him Junior Dos Santos and Andre Olvolsky, whatever the fuck. And then like Lance Archer comes out, and then Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page attacks him from behind, and then that's that. So he's aligned with them, whatever the fuck. Chris Jericho cuts a promo backstage, hyping up the match. Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks. This match was another banger. But the Elite like got involved or some shit like MJF. The Young Bucks win. A great match. Whatchamacallit? At one point, Kenny Omega got involved, then Christian Cage got involved. Young Bucks win, and then the whole Elite they beat them down and shit like that. They beat down Christian. So this is going to be important for later on. Dr. Britt Baker is interviewed with Jamie Hayter, Rebel. My girl Britt Baker, the crowd was into it. She said DMD, and they fucking, they were hyped with that. There's a commercial, and Matt Hardy explains why he kicked the Yuda's ass and shit like that. Tony Schiavone interviews Paul White. Then QT Marshall comes. Paul White said he had an announcement. So QT Marshall he goes on about how Paul White hips, Big Show's hips are fucked up. He's like, I'm still gonna kick your ass. So I spoke to Tony Khan, and it's gonna be me and you at All Out. I'm gonna get into that because I know people are pissed, but I'm gonna get into that later after when I'm finished with everything. Jade Cargill promo calls out Kira Hogan, so that match is gonna be at Rampage this Friday. Tony Schiavone interviews the Elite backstage. He talks. Tony says that Tony Khan, was talking in his ear. He's had enough, and there's gonna be a number one contender tournament, and whoever wins is going to face the Young Bucks at All Out Steel Cage title match. So it's gonna be Private Party versus Lucha Bros, Jurassic Express, and Varsity Blondes. And there's gonna be a tournament from Friday. They're gonna do it next Wednesday and shit like that. So you're gonna see. Taz is in the ring with Hook. He gets on the mic, whatever the fuck. They cut backstage. Will Hobbs laid out Brian Cage, and then like Ricky Starks and Taz leave, some shit like that. Tony Schiavone interviews Death Triangle. And then there's Pac versus Andrade, and Andrade's like, yo, you gotta agree to my stipulation. There's a big book of shit to do. Andrade says that if Pac wants the match, he has agreed to the conditions, and he wishes Lucha Bros good luck, and he stirs the pot. Penelope Ford versus Thunder Rosa. This was like a standard match. You really just were hoping for Thunder Rosa to win. You were there for Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa won, so that's a good thing. You love to see it. I see her beating Britt Baker for the title in the future, whenever that shit happens. Then there's a replay of Malachi Black, and Tony Schiavone interviews Arn Anderson, Brock Anderson. And next week, it's going to be Malachi Black versus Brock Anderson. And, Arn Anderson's like, yo, you got to take this dude seriously, bro. So that's that. I don't know what the hell this shit's about. Miro cuts a promo. And he says Fuego took the easy way out, whatever. And then he's like, oh, Eddie Kingston's next. He wants to talk to Eddie Kingston, so I don't know when that shit's happening. And then they hype up next week. John Moxley cuts a promo. He's like, oh, everyone wants to come to AEW. AEW's the hottest promotion. They're selling out tickets and that and this and that. He's spitting. He's not lying. So that's that. It's going to be Daniel Garcia versus Moxley this Friday. At the thing. And then I talked about Chris Jericho and MJF. So we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes, guys. First things first. Sting, great fucking match, man. It was absolutely fantastic. People were like, oh, but if you're hyped about this, but not Goldberg. Bro, shut up. This is nothing like that. All right, this was a fun match. Sting showed out. He was impressive. And this is nowhere near that shit. They said Ric Flair too. Like, bro, shut up. No one cares about Goldberg. No one cares about Goldberg. Sting is better. And, he's not winning titles and shit. So, and shit like that. There's more to this than what meets the eye. Sammy Guevara, awesome dude. I can't wait until he gets a championship. He's going to get a championship and shit like that. I see the Lucha Bros winning the tournament, the tourney, and getting the Young Bucks at All Out in the steel cage match, and the Young Bucks are going to win, and the steel cage match is how the Lucha Bros are protected. Gonna be a fun match. So with the stuff with Big Show, Paul White, and QT Marshall, I don't think, like, I could have seen this match if this match were to really happen, announced for a Dynamite, but I don't see this match really happening, honestly. QT Marshall did not accept the match. QT Marshall, I think QT Marshall is going to try to back away, and he's going to bring someone to replace him. I'm thinking there's something going to be with Shaq and Big Show. They're going to continue their rivalry from, back in the day and shit like that. Shaq said that he was going to come back for the summer. The summer is almost ending, so I think that this is where Shaq's going to be used. If it's Shaq versus Big Show, Shaq had a great fucking match, in AEW the first time. So, I mean, this could probably work. This would be better than QT Marshall versus Big Show. This would be bigger. And I think I'm going to trust Tony Khan. I think that I don't think that this would be on the All Out. I think he wouldn't do us dirty like this. I mean, he's giving us probably Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros at All Out. I think that, there's something else is going to happen here. I don't think that's what's going to happen, Big Show's going to get his match or whatever the fuck. Thunder Rosa, what's happening there. And then Chris Jericho. So, I don't know what it was, but people were bitching that, this shit sucked when the crowd was singing Judas. And then I seeped into it longer, and it just looked like these people just didn't like the song. I said that the crowd singing the song was awesome. I thought it was fucking awesome. Yes, they've done it before, but this was the first time that the song wasn't played and they sung it. I mean, I thought that was awesome. That was awesome, dude. But they don't like the song, so that's that. I mean, they don't like the crowd singing it in general. So, I mean, but it was awesome, honestly. Dude, if you watch Monday Night Raw and enjoy Monday Night Raw, if you like Nikki Ash, if you like, the current Alexa Bliss, the current WWE, bro, you have no room to say this shit, bro. You like that shit, but you're shitting on this, like, bro, just don't even say a word, dude. No one cares. Nobody cares, alright? You like that shit, but shit on this, nobody cares. So for MJF, he won. MJF is solidified as a big deal. We already knew this, but he's solidified. Outside of Kenny Omega, who, like, hadn't been pinned in, like, 700 days or something, MJF is the next protected, really, really super protected guy in AEW. I think he's barely lost in AEW. I would have to see his record, but I think he's super protected. And then you have Chris Jericho. I hope he doesn't leave. I hope he's not retiring, not wrestling anymore. He's awesome. I don't know if they're gonna sell it and he's not gonna be doing commentary on Rampage. But moving forward, he'll be on Rampage doing commentary, I think. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. We'll see. I don't know what is happening at All Out. Next Monday. All Out for MJF. I think Chris Jericho is gonna be off of All Out with Hangman Page. And yeah, man, this was a fun show. Really good show. Stacked card. Matches banged. And now we move on to this Friday, where I think it's CM Punk time, guys. I really think CM Punk is coming back. There was a report by Fightful that TNT is under the impression that CM Punk is coming. And, they're impressed with the ticket sales of Chicago and shit like that. And they're under the impression they're ready for CM Punk. And I think he's going. The card for Rampage, it's not that big like last week. You got like a tag match, a singles match, and a women's match. So, for a show this big, I think that it's just I think CM Punk is coming because otherwise then you know if the matches aren't really crazy, the card isn't crazy, CM Punk's probably showing up, man. Danny Garcia and Moxley and Darby Allin are all intertwined, so like Darby will probably come out and interfere, and then CM Punk will come or some shit, something like that, man. But I am more excited for Rampage than I am SmackDown, than I am SummerSlam. I don't give a single fuck about anything that's going on in WWE really right now, outside of like John Cena and Roman Reigns and Edge and Seth Rollins. I don't really care, dude. WWE fell. I'm ready for AEW and Rampage and CM Punk. It's gonna be a really crazy time, dude. It really is, man. I can't wait. So, if you guys enjoyed what you saw in this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.